This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. This is funny. So I saw some of this Bleu Davinci interview. Shout out to Kim Capone News. Okay, make sure you go subscribe to him. He's got a lot of good content. Make sure you go do his become a member of his channel too. Anyways, he did an interview with Bleu Davinci. Salute to that. But Bleu Davinci's story doesn't make sense. He's back on that same tune he was on when he came out of jail, where he created Jeezy's image. Big Meech, J-Bo, a bunch of people that were around at the time all refuted this. They all said, oh yeah, Jeezy was around at the time he was around us. And you could see that Jeezy was influenced by being around Big Meech and all them, and a lot of different guys from different areas, right? His style of dressing changed from 2001 to 2004, and he dropped everything in 2005. Trap or Die. This is when we were introduced with Jeezy, 2004, 5, and 6, right? Now, Bleu Davinci was the artist on BMF, and it's amazing that they kept him as the artist because his music was so bad. That's what the investigators that were investigating BMF knew the record label wasn't real, because Bleu Davinci's music was so trash. He's not a bad guy, but he's one of those people that hang around and take credit for way too much and talk about what other people are doing too much, like he's the guy. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like someone in a crew that's around a bunch of people that are doing a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, that's us. But like, you're supposed to be the artist, right? You're not the one moving birds and all that. Like, keep in mind, nobody in BMF messes with him. Nobody. J-Bo, nobody. Everybody came out. They all say it's a little... They believe that he possibly could have cooperated because of certain things. J-Bo breaks it down in Vlad's interview, where all of them were brought into... everyone who wasn't going to tell that was brought in for this one person's case, they went to the hole. Everybody that was going to tell stayed in a box, like a different cell. And he claims that Bleu Davinci was in that cell. J-Bo did his time in full. Bleu Davinci got the smallest amount of time. The smallest. I mean, he was out like within a few years. He actually went on a run longer, I think in 2007 or 2008, that's when he went in, and he came out by 2011, I think. Right? He was in there for like 3 years. But the way his timeline is off. Like, Big Meech and them had places in Atlanta a little bit before 2000. He says they moved to Atlanta in 2001. J-Bo kind of breaks it down in the interview, and you can see where the timelines don't match. But anyways, the biggest part here is how he headed up the whole record label. And he gave Jeezy his whole style. And Jeezy, when Big Meech caught his double homicide case that he beat with Wolf dying, he sent everybody home, and that's when Jeezy got really cool with Meech visiting him on house arrest. That's what he says, and that's when he signed all of his deals with, Coach K was managing Jeezy and signed all the deals with Def Jam and Bad Boy and everything. So Bleu Davinci, I guess, was paying for studio time and a bunch of other stuff, and he claims that he knew to sign those deals then because Big Meech didn't really know much about what was going on with the music stuff. So, and we were paying for placements and this. We were paying for the records to be played. We were paying for studio time. And then he says, like, I taught him how to rhyme slower and all that. Jeezy claims he rhymes slower because Something, I don't know if he got shot or something. Something happened with his voice. I think he got something in his... No, it wasn't being shot. Something happened to his voice and made it change, and he had to learn how to rap differently. Damn, I can't believe Bleu Davinci's back on this, retelling his story when so many people were refuting his story now, that he was just the rapper, and he was around, and he made some weird moves that got some more people in trouble. Something happened. He was doing things he shouldn't do. He was wilding out. I don't know, man. It's just too weird. He's doing his thing. He's still making money. I'm not saying he's like washed up or anything. I'm just saying, like, he definitely never made it as a rapper. We know that, right? But too many people from BMF just don't mess with him and really keep their distance from him, and actually don't want him anything around the BMF series. And think about this. This says everything. He was beefing with Little Meech last year and the year before. And it's like, dude, you were around when he was a kid. You were around for years when he was just a child. And you're beefing with him, and that's Big Meech's son. You off limits. Why would you even beef with him? Leave it alone. Big Meech doesn't speak out about it because but Terry did. Terry clowned Bleu Davinci last year, and that says everything, bro. Like they don't want anything to do with this guy. He was just the artist that never made it, and they put a lot of money behind him. I mean, he was getting videos with Benny Boom and everything, and he had that big song with Fabulous and Jeezy and him, and all you remember is Fabulous and Jeezy's part. That's it. They filmed it in New York. I remember that. Legendary. People in the comments calling him a legend. He's not a legend, bro. He was around a legendary time. Stop. I'm not trying to be a hater or anything. It's just that, like, so much has come out over the past 7 years of Bleu Davinci that it's like, it seemed funny when he came home, and he was the only one. Like, he was trying to claim that BMF stuff hard when he came home, trying to get a deal or something. I don't know, man. The whole thing is weird. They don't even want to talk about it. When these BMF guys do interviews and stuff, they don't even want to talk about that time. It's so weird. Anyways, this is JordanTower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one.